makes it all worth it just to step into.
Hey guys, so today's makeup tutorial is going to be a neutral, smoky daytime look. And I got a new e.l.f. palette and it looks like this. And it's really a great palette. It includes eyeshadows, it includes brushes, bronzers, blushes, lipsticks, anything that you can ever ask for is in this palette. So I know a lot of people think that you can only get good makeup looks from high-end products. So I wanted to kind of do a makeup tutorial showing that e.l.f. products, which are cheap, can create a makeup look just as good. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is prime your eyelids, and a primer will just be a base for the eyeshadow, and it will help your eyeshadow stay on longer throughout the day. Especially if you have oily eyelids, you definitely want to prime. So I'm going to use the Stay Don't Stray teeny tiny little sample that I got from Benefit, but it works very good. So you only need a really little bit of this product, and you want to kind of extend it all the way up to your eyebrow, especially if you're going to be blending out eyeshadows. So first I want to kind of define the crease area, and you want to pick somewhat of a neutral shade. So from this e.l.f. palette, I'm going to go with this lighter brown here. It doesn't have a name for it, but it's just any kind of neutral shade for you. So I'm going to put that on a blending brush, tap off the excess, and get to blending. And I'm not really doing this any kind of way, I'm just kind of doing it sloppily. You just want to get it as a base all over your eye and primarily in the crease area, but you want to make sure that you're blending because you don't want any kind of harsh lines. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep the eyelid kind of neutral as well, and I want to go with a little brighter color. So I'm going to take this pale yellow here. It's pretty similar to one of the pale yellows in the Naked Basics palette. It's called Foxy, and it's just going to give a good highlight to the eyelids. So you want to just kind of put this all over the eyelid, and you don't want to take it above the crease because you've already placed that neutral shade in your crease to define it. So we're going to keep this below the crease area. So as of right now, it's looking pretty neutral. It's really hard to tell that you have very much eyeshadow on, just you can tell that you have some crease action going on there. So what I'm going to do is take a gray color, and there's a couple different options in here. I think I'm going to take this one. It's a little lighter than these two down here. So I'm going to go with that gray, and I'm going to first make a outer V in the corner of my eye. I have more of the hooded eyes, and when I open my eyes, you can tell that you really don't see a lot of my eyelids. So my hood pretty much hangs over to where my eyelashes are. So I want to elongate my eyes, and with that I'm going to just kind of form a little outer V on the edge. And then when you're tracing your crease, you kind of want to be a little neat with it. Not too neat because you're going to just blend it out, but you don't really want it going all over your lid because it's not going to be your main lid color. So with that same gray color, I'm going to shade in the outer part of the V. just to give the eye a little bit of depth and definition. And as you can see, I'm just taking the brush and I'm just kind of flicking it into the eyelid because I don't want to get it too much on my eyelid. I just kind of want to keep it in the outer section of it. So I'm just taking it and flicking it. Now what I'm going to do is take a smaller blending brush. This is just from Sonia Keshik from Target, and I'm going to blend out this V area. Now I'm going to add a little bit of brown shimmery highlight to the eye, and it's going to be that color right there. And it's just going to kind of blend in with the gray, so you're not going to see it very much and very prominent, but it just gives it a little bit of texture to the color and it doesn't look so matte and bland, so to speak. And I'm still going to keep it in that outer V area. So now I'm going to go back in and blend that all together. If you want to, you can always go back to that light yellow that we used in the beginning for the eyelid, and you can just kind of retouch it up to make sure that the color is still prominent on the lid area. Alright, to give my bottom lash some kind of dimension as well, I'm going to keep that brown shimmery eyeshadow that we took on the outer V, and I'm just going to drag it across my bottom lash line. And with the bottom lash line too, you want to make sure that you blend because you don't want any harsh lines anywhere. And just take your time with the bottom lash because sometimes people can get really irritated with their bottom lash line. So take your time, be very gentle, and just be patient. Alright, the last step for eyeshadow is to just add a highlight to the inner corner, and I'm going to take this white over here. Just going to pop that into the inner V just to make our eyes appear a little more open and give it a little bit of highlight. And also I'm going to apply it underneath the brow bone, and this will just give the appearance that your eyebrows are lifted and that you appear more awake. Next step is I'm going to take this Urban Decay Glide On 24/7 pencil, and it's in a grayish color, and I'm going to apply it to my waterline just to give my eyes some type of definition. Also, I'm going to take that same pencil and drag it along my upper lash line just to kind of line my eyes, but not too harsh. And these 24/7 eyeliners are really creamy, so they're really good about applying to your upper lash line. Alright guys, so I went ahead and applied my mascara, and I also applied some bronzer and blush. but I wanted to show you how much this e.l.f. palette actually includes. So this is what it looks like. It expands and it really includes pretty much everything that you need. So it has the bronzers over here, and I decided to use this shade right here. You want to kind of keep it, you know, 1 to 2 shades darker than your natural skin tone. And then these are the blushes over here. I chose this one down here. It's more of a pinky, purpley undertone kind of blush. It's really pretty. And then these over here are the lipsticks, which I'm going to use my own lipstick, but I think I tried using the lipsticks and they just weren't as pigmented as I would hope. But everything else is super, super pigmented, so just really have a light hand when you're using this palette. And it's a really great investment because it just has so many things in it, so I would definitely go pick that up. So the last thing I'm going to do is apply some lipstick, and I actually just got a new MAC lipstick, and this is in the color Crosswires, and it's a cream sheen, and it's a red, but it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I have never really heard anybody talk about this, and I went into the store to get Cream Cup, and I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it. So I have been wearing it for the last week or so. I just can't get enough of it. So I'm going to put a gloss over it, and I'm going to use the Revlon Super Lustrous in Sugar Violet. It just gives it like a really nice gloss on top. Alright guys, so that is it for the tutorial, and I will go ahead and zoom in so you can see what the finished look looks like. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you either learned some new tricks for applying your makeup, or you just got enough courage to use some cheaper makeup products to create your look for you. Anyway, until next time guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.